that fuels career growth, personal well-being, and a holistic development while balancing multiple roles in life. The mission of Fri- Friday Fleet is it's a community founded on 11th August 2023 dedicated to uplifting women by providing weekly online sessions that blend self-help, technical learning through knowledge sharing, encouragement, and peer support. We help women excel in their career while building resilience, confidence, and meaningful connection. Now, I would like to invite co-founder of Friday Week, CA Poonam Pathak ma'am, for opening remarks.
Thank you so much, Nikita. I welcome all the participants in today's session, and I'm very thankful to today's speaker, Pinaki ji. He accepted our invitation for this session. This vision started of having Friday Fleet with the the Kalpana thought that we should do something, and if we want to connect this with the topic, encourage yourself. So when we are thinking that something should be done for the female, and she encouraged herself to come with this community where we female can come together, share the knowledge, and discuss our growth. And this idea with the consistency of 2 years became such a bigger platform, so many speakers, so much knowledge, and so much to learn. And when we are part of this community, this session, each and every Friday, we are learning something new. And this is a unique way to see how someone can encourage herself to be courageous enough to encourage. And when we talk about the courage, it's like fighting a battle or doing something bigger. But in the small acts, every day we keep encouraging ourselves. Maybe the when we are very good to give advice to other, generous for other people, and comforting them. But when it comes to ourselves, sometimes it's like we are not that generous, we are not that encouraging to ourselves. The whole idea about this topic is, as we encourage others, are we courageous enough to encourage ourselves also? So the we will listen, we will come to know more about this from our coach Pinaki ji. And I'm really grateful, I got a lot of to learn from you. And you are always so in like open, so insecure to share your knowledge whenever anybody wants to ask anything to you. With this, I welcome all the participants and really very grateful towards the speaker. Over to you, Nikita.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Today, we are honored to have with us Mr. Pinaki Ray, an NLP master practitioner and certified soft skill trainer with over 35 years of experience. He has been helping people in India as well as abroad as a life coach, mindset trainer, and a business mentor. He is also the founder of Raise Worldwide and actively gives back to society through his blood donation initiative, Red Balloon. Please join me in welcoming Sir Pinaki.
Wow, wonderful that you
You
didn't
can
took
take.
much time to talk about me. I'm so happy. So I believe I'm audible to all of you. My
Yes,
voice is going to all the ears who are present here. Okay,
yes.
I have a request for each one of you. If you at any given point if you feel sleepy, you know, make sure you are back in the session because otherwise you will miss out something or recording सुनने का time नहीं मिलेगा. Okay, फिर भी मेरी कोशिश पूरी रहेगी to ensure that you are not sleeping because this is my nap time. Normally I take a quick nap during these hours of the day every day. Okay, so that's why I normally do not give any appointments during these hours, as you have noticed. Good. So let me share my screen and ensure that all of you can see it. So is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yes, everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you can all see this, my name and my certificate as an NLP Master Practitioner from American Board of Neuro-Linguistic Programming. So I think this skill is enough for testing and to figure out that you can watch the video, you can listen to the audio, and let's go ahead with the session. So the topic that we're discussing today is very core to my heart. And before I go there, I just want to thank Nikita for hosting me and Kalpana, CA Kalpana Thakur, CA Nikita Dejwani, followed by CA Kalpana Thakur for connecting with me and requesting me to have a session. I agreed with her. I would like to thank Dr. Rajkumar Aditya, who is not here, but he is one of the person who is truly instrumental in getting this platform. Thank you so much, CA Poonam Patha, co-founder of this platform. Sunita Rathod, close to me, and we are missing her, but I thank her also for being on this initiative. सीए हर्षल साल भी मैंने उनकी भी कुछ वीडियोस देखे हैं, सुने हैं उनके सेशंस। ज्योति मारू का भी मैंने सुना है। बाकी जो दो हैं ऐश्वर्या जोशी एंड गुंजन जैन, उनको मैंने अभी तक सुना ना देखा। But yet I just want to extend my cordial greetings to all of you for allowing me to become a speaker of the week for your beautiful program called Friday Fleet Evening or Friday Fleet event. So the topic that we're discussing today is something very, very encouraging for me. The topic itself is encouraging for me. And what we're talking about is being courageous to encourage yourself. So I will bring a NLP perspective on inner empowerment during my next 40 minutes of speech. Though I will request each one of you to stay interactive with me. Usme kya hoga, then I can talk more to you. So before I get into this session, I just want all of you to type in the chat box, or you can even speak out, what courage means to you. आपके हिसाब से courage क्या है?
For me, like facing the situation, even if you are if you have fear or something, but still you are facing that situation.
Okay, what else? What else? I want to let's hear. Chat box की जरूरत नहीं, बात करते हैं.
Yeah, for me, it's come out from your comfort zone.
Okay.
For me, it was today like giving introduction. It was courage.
Okay. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. अच्छा,
Do
एक
something
suggestion.
what we're afraid of.
Pardon?
Do something what we're afraid of.
Do something what you're afraid of. Okay, good. So one thing I would like to request all of you that whenever you are sharing or whenever you are saying anything, say in first person, singular number, and present continuous tense. Am I clear? First person, मतलब अपने बोलना, because this is according to you. So do not use the word we or do not use the word you when you talk. Unless you are taking a session, you don't need to use the words we and you. When you are a part of a session, always focus on first person, singular number, which is you, I, me, myself, and present continuous tense. मुझे अभी ऐसा लग रहा है, because that is what is happening with you right now. And why I'm saying so, when I asked you to say what courage means to you, if 10 people ask you at 10 different times of the day, you'll have 10 different definitions. So it will not remain the same. Okay, so stay in the present continuous tense. इसीलिए आँख कान सब खुला रखना पड़ेगा for next 30-35 minutes, 40 minutes. All right. So let's get into the session. And whatever definition you have about courage, stay with the definition. Okay. Next word is obviously encouragement. What is encouragement for you? I'm not looking at the chat box, so don't write anything in the chat box. You better just unmute and speak. So what, according to you, encouragement is all about?
Pinaki ji, I would like to share my input. Encouraging is, when everybody feels that, you are not capable enough and things are not as per you want.
Stop. First person singular number. अपनी बात करें.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will not say I feel it that way. I'm just talking, let's say, lot of times when things are not going as they are expected in terms of business, in terms of personal life, okay, people start questioning your credibility. That's
Question
when,
my
you
credibility.
know, that's when you trust yourself and you encourage
I
yourself.
trust myself. I trust
That's
myself.
when I trust myself and I encourage myself that, you know, I am much beyond people's words and I'm much beyond my circumstances and I'm unstoppable. Those are the encouragement words which you say to yourself that defines you, and that is the true meaning of encouragement for me.
Okay.
Not letting the other person define you, but I encourage myself, I define myself, I define what I want. And my definition is not defined by what the other person says, it's only defined by what I say to myself.
All right. So next request, just one sentence. Okay, not the whole story. One sentence. So yes, for a few more. What is encouragement for you? One sentence.
I motivate myself for something what I want to do.
Great, Anupam. Who else? देखिए आज जो बोलेगा ना उसी को करेज से encouragement मिलेगा. So you really need to be courageous to encourage yourself before you speak. Did you notice that? This is what is happening. You are not speaking out because you are not courageous enough to encourage yourself to speak. Did you notice that? How many of you noticed that? कितनी simple सी बात है ना? Good. So one more. I'll take one more. Yes, Abha. What is encouragement for you?
For me,
Be confident.
I do my work with my full of ability. So
Brilliant.
that is for that is courage for me.
Brilliant. And what is encouragement for you?
I inspire with myself only. I motivated with myself only.
All right.
If I
All right.
am
Now,
falling, I am
yes, ma'am.
rising up also.
All right. So we are setting the tone for today's session. And now let me ask the most important question of the day. What encouraged you to attend this session today? Actually tell the answer what is coming to your mind. And one sentence only. What encouraged you to attend today's session?
Yeah, I want to know something about NLP.
We'll talk about it. That's what we are doing
Yeah,
right now.
yeah, that is why I joined this session.
Absolutely. Wonderful. I'm so happy. So you joined the session to discover what NLP is all about. Excellent.
Yeah.
What else encouraged others to join the session today?
I also wanted to attend a session of yours, and since long I couldn't. Now I had the opportunity to attend it, so I came here, encouraged.
Brilliant, Jose. Thank you so much. Who else would like to share that what encouraged you to join the session today?
I always love something which give us courage.
Okay. Give me courage, but give us. See, us is a very vague term, you know. Anyway, we'll talk about it later. Every time you and I use the word we, us, we actually put something
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
vague
right. Yeah,
in a vague
exactly.
context.
Which give
It
me
does not
courage, right?
exist. It does not
Mm.
exist, but still you and I think that it exists, and that's why we use the word we. And अपने आप को safeguard करने के लिए to generalize things. Good. So Abhavam, this is also NLP. Focus when you're using word we and when you're using word I, what happens? Saying the same thing. Okay. So let's go ahead with the session and let's enjoy the session. So here we go. So the topic is be courageous to encourage yourself and NLP perspective on inner empowerment. So let us look at how the mind creates reality. How the mind creates reality. हमारा दिमाग reality कैसे create करता है? One first thing is that your internal language shapes the world you live in. Okay, I am putting my best effort to put things in the simplest possible language, but at any given point of time, if you are not getting the message, just let me know verbally, because I'm looking at the screen, I'm not looking at anywhere else. Okay, so you need to let me know verbally. So Pinaki ji, I have to say I have some clarity. I need some clarity, okay, like that. Or Pinaki, I need some clarity. But best if you listen to me carefully, probably you don't need any additional clarity. So how our mind works, how mind creates reality, because everything which is in front of our eyes is real for you and me. हम उसी को believe करते हैं. That is real for you. Okay. So if somebody tells you that this is not a dog, this is a cat, and if you know this is how a dog looks like, you'll say this is dog. But if somebody who has never seen a cat, if you tell that person this is cat, that person will believe that this animal is called cat. Are you clear about it? So your internal language shapes the world you live in. Fear or courage, encouragement begins within. And let me tell you very frankly, every action that you are taking throughout the day, every action, they are either they are inspired by a fear or they are inspired by a courage. Every action. Okay? Every action that you are taking, either it is backed by fear or it is backed by courage. So it begins from within. अंदर से ही शुरू होता है. And reframing and self-talk alters your perspective. Now, reframing is a technology which is used in NLP. NLP fundamentally walks on two legs. One is called reframing, the other one is called anchoring. I'll touch upon this while I go through the session today. So, reframing and self-talk alters your perspective. Let me give a very simple example of this, like how reframing alters your perspective. When you say this is difficult, it actually appears difficult. The moment you replace it by saying this is not so easy, then at least it becomes easy. Did you notice that? It's the same thing. You said it's difficult, and then you say it is not so easy. And immediately it alters your perspective. Now it becomes easier than it was by simply changing a word. So that is what reframing is all about. So this is how the mind creates reality for you and me. Everything which is real for you is because of the way you interpreted it. उसको आपने जैसे देखा, जैसे उसके बारे में आपने समझा, that is created the reality for you. Okay? Followed by silence the inner critic. So naturally, you need to silence the inner critic. अगर inner critic आपको बोल रहा है कि you are not good at this, you need to silence that. It is like replacing your limiting belief with empowering ones. So this is also an NLP term. Limiting belief, empowering belief. Limiting belief are beliefs like when you say, I am not good at this, or I cannot do this. Okay, let's experience this. Let's experience this. So anybody who is not good at something, anybody, I just want one person to volunteer quickly. You say I'm not good at this. Who want to volunteer? Be
Yeah,
like,
I am.
okay, so what you are not good at, you think?
Yeah, I'm not good at impromptu speaking.
Impromptu speaking, okay,
Yes.
that's what you said, right? That's what you said, but nobody is going to believe you because you just did that.
Okay.
Okay,
Hmm.
what else you are not good at? Now Abba will think whatever I will say I'm not good at, I've already demonstrated. Well, there may be many things. Yeah. Anybody else? What you are not good at, or what you see? Yes, Nikita.
I'm not consistent in waking up time.
You are not considering taking up time. Okay, good. Now listen, what is happening? So when you say this, I'm not consistent. Let us just stay here. I'm not consistent with time, for example. So what you are saying that I am not consistent with time means I was not consistent with time in the past. I will not be consistent with time in the future. and I am not consistent with time right now also. अभी हुआ क्या? What you did when you saying this, you created a new tense. There's something called past tense, there's something called future tense, there's something called present tense, but the tense that you created is called permanent tense. यही हो, ये बन चुका है. This is how I am, this is how I was, this is how I will be, and I'm not consistent in time management or whatever you said. Okay, now if you want to move forward, how you can move forward is by just saying, taking a pause, that I'm not consistent with time yet.
Okay.
Then see what happens. Actually, tell me what happens when you say this. When you say this, actually say it. Just say it. I am not consistent
I'm
with
not
time
consistent. I'm
yet.
not
Consciously,
consistent with
yet.
yet.
Or like Abha, as you said, what did you say? What you are not good at?
Yeah, I'm not good at impromptu speaking
Yet.
yet.
Yet बोलने का मतलब ये कि अभी तक ऐसा ही है, या अभी तक ऐसा ही था.
Okay.
So now
I'm
you put
yeah.
so put that permanent tense into past tense.
Yeah.
Now the best way to move forward is asking another question, and this question is a very powerful question. The question is, how can I? How
By
can I?
practicing.
Answer will come later. The question is the most
Okay.
important one. What
How
question
can I?
is being asked? How can I? Now, normally we ask this question when we have to go forward and we have no other options available. मान के चलिए आपको एक 4 फुट दीवार पे चढ़ना है for whatever reason,
Hmm.
and you are unable to do it, but you have no choice but to do it. What
Hmm.
will you say? What will you ask yourself at that point? How can I, right? Then you never say कि मैंने आज तक कभी कोई 4 फुट दीवार चढ़ा तक नहीं,
Yeah.
है ना? और अगर ऐसा हो भी और पीछे एक शेर खड़ा हो, then you cannot go back to your past at all. Now you will do something such that you can cross that 4 feet high wall anyway. करेंगे कि नहीं?
Yeah.
At every moment you will be asking yourself, how can I, how can I, how can I? मैं इस शेर को कैसे डरा सकता हूँ? How can I? So that it doesn't come forward, and I get enough opportunity to climb the wall or whatever I can do. Okay. So the next important question, how can I? So the question that we are addressing today is how can I become courageous so that I can encourage myself even when there is no encouraging situation around me, or even when there is nobody to encourage me. How can I? See what happens even when people encourage you, unless you encourage yourself, you will not take the next step. That's why
Correct.
motivational speakers जो भी बोलते हैं उससे कुछ काम इसीलिए नहीं होता, क्योंकि वो मोटिवेट करने के लिए बोल रहे हैं. मोटिवेट खुद को करना है आपको. अगर आप अपने आप को मोटिवेट करने के लिए नहीं बोलेंगे, कुछ होने वाला नहीं है.
Hmm.
That's why I am not a motivational speaker. I don't speak to motivate anybody. You got that? So
Yeah.
let's get back to the presentation. So this is where we are. So you have to silent the inner critic. वो जो बैठे बैठे जो critic हमें बोल रहे हैं ना कि I cannot do this, I am not good at this, उसको चुप करवाना है. So you need to replace your limiting beliefs with empowering ones. And the empowering belief will automatically come to you when you ask yourself, how can I? Yeah. Immediately the next thing comes is reframing negative self-talk with strong positives. तो जो भी नेगेटिव सेल्फ टॉक आप अपने साथ कर रहे हैं सारा दिन, उसको स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉजिटिव वर्ड से रिप्लेस करना है. One of them I just shared with you. Things are difficult. Many of you may be saying it's very difficult to do this. Replace it with it's not so easy to do this. Then at least it becomes easy. Not feeling happy, probably you're feeling unhappy, or you're feeling sad. You can say, instead of saying that I'm feeling sad, you can say I'm not feeling not so happy. If things are going bad, you can say things are not so good. Okay. Another very strong reframing is when you replace I will try with whatever it takes. I will try is the worst statement somebody makes. It is a statement when you are saying that you are telling yourself that I will not do anything. You're actually telling yourself very clearly, I will not do. Trying will take you nowhere. Only actions that needs to be taken will take you wherever you want to go. Okay. So whenever you are saying I will try, you know what you are saying. And when somebody else does that, you can ask yourself that's the same person, a very powerful question. The question is, will you try or will you do whatever it takes? And you'll know the intention of that person. Another NLP. So you cannot try to become courageous. Are you getting my point? You cannot try to become courageous. Either you become courageous or you stay fearful. But you cannot try to become courageous. You have to be courageous whatever it takes. Only then you can become courageous. Okay? इस ट्राई के साथ मैं चीज को कनेक्ट करता हूँ and okay, I'll talk about it later. So this is the third one. The third one is anchor positive states to practice resilience. Resilience means जहाँ जहाँ पे you really need to overcome your fears, you need to overcome your challenges. We use a technique in NLP called anchoring. And anchoring is something that we are using throughout the day. Small anchorings मैं आपको दिखा देता हूँ. So you'll get a sense of what I'm talking about. Anchoring is like you are saying ये अब इसको करना ही है. So this is an anchor. Many times we use it. Many times we use anchors like this. कुछ बताने के लिए, कुछ बोलने के लिए we clap. है ना? जोर लगा के हईशा. जोर कहाँ से आता है I don't know, but जब आप बोलते हो कहीं ना कहीं से आ ही जाता है. So these anchors we are using throughout the day. Most of them are through words, because every word has its own anchor. आप कोई भी शब्द के जब भी use करते हैं in communication, you actually apply the anchor, apply the meaning, apply the emotion of that word in your communication. So in NLP, anchor is something which you trigger a state of mind whenever you want it. And this is exactly what happens when you simply change the words. You're saying things are difficult, आपका get up कुछ और होगा. Your body language will be something else. The moment you say it's not so easy, your body language will change. Because now your body language is all about easiness. कोई आपको बोलता है I will try, आप उसी को बोलो will you try or will you do whatever it takes. आप देखिए body language change हो जाएगा. Because whatever it takes is a different anchor. वो state ही change कर देता है. Okay, so observe the words that you're using, observe the body language that you're using to get things done. That is called anchor. Okay. So let's get back. So naturally you need to silence your inner critic. जो आपको बोल रहा है कि तेरे से नहीं होगा, उसी को बोलना. तो थोड़ी देर के लिए चुपचाप बैठ जा. कल तक बैठ जा, कल देखते. आज मैं जो करना चाहता हूँ मुझे करना.
As it is import चलेगा.
Then
Natural did not have that place.
May I request whoever is there to silence himself. All right. Next day. Then comes reframe. What we are talking about is reframing setbacks into feedback. Listen to this statement very, very carefully. What I said. Reframing setbacks into feedbacks. In NLP, we talk about something called language patterns, and language patterns create identity. इसका ना एक हाथों हाथ एक हम एग्जांपल देखते हैं. Just example. So, who would like to volunteer? Quickly, someone. Observe what is stopping you from volunteering. What are you fearful of? And what courage you need to break to encourage yourself to volunteer. Who would like to volunteer? Quick.
I can.
Okay, our man. Let's do this. So, what emotion are you feeling right now? You must be feeling some emotion, something, some kind of feeling you are having right now. What is that feeling you are having?
Right now?
Yeah.
Happy.
Happy. Okay, good. So you say two sentences. Okay, I would request all of you to connect to the feeling that you are having right now, whatever feeling it is. Okay. So you're saying I'm happy. So the first statement that you're going to say is your name. It's like I am Abha. So you say I am Abha.
I am Abha.
Okay. Now say this next statement. I'm happy.
I am happy.
Okay. Now at any given point of time, if you're not happy, so you'll say I'm unhappy. For any reason, if you're not happy, you'll say I am unhappy. Say I'm unhappy.
I am unhappy.
Yeah. So is it your name?
No.
It's a feeling, right?
Yeah. Got
ये
it.
आपका feeling है. Huh? So whenever you are going through any negative emotions, whenever you're going through, do not label yourself with that emotion.
Hmm.
Instead, छोटा सा change करना है. Just say I'm feeling. बीच में एक छोटा सा शब्द add करना है. Feeling वाला word. Just add that word feeling. How are you getting this?
Just by changing a words.
Yeah. So how are you actually getting it? What I'm talking about right now. Say I'm afraid.
Hmm.
Yeah. So when you're saying I'm afraid, what is happening? You are replacing your name with the word afraid, right?
Correct.
But that's not you, right? You are feeling afraid of something. The moment you use this word feeling, you detach yourself from that. You detach yourself from that label that you're putting on you. That I am a failure.
Hmm.
Yeah? So replace that. I am feeling like a failure. And now you know that what's the difference. कुछ समझ में आ रहा है? कुछ observe. Okay, so coming back. I had to take the session fast, but I know, take it. If you do not get anything, my number is visible on the screen, so you can connect with me anytime. So let's come back. So language patterns create identity. Observe the identity that you are creating about yourself whenever you are talking about any negative thing about yourself to anybody. You say I'm upset. When you say that, what happens? You replace your name with upset, and you become that. But you're not your name, right? You're not upset is your name. Upset is not your name, right? To say I'm feeling upset. I'm feeling upset.
Hmm.
कुछ नहीं, कुछ दिन प्रैक्टिस करना पड़ेगा. कुछ दिन प्रैक्टिस कीजिए, फिर ये आप ऐसे बन जाएंगे. then nobody can irritate you, because you will not say I'm irritated. You'll say I'm feeling irritated. You can. It's very difficult for you to become angry. People will say I'm feeling angry.
See, I think, how can you remember all these things?
You don't need to remember.
No, but these are impromptu. No? You just keep doing it.
Yeah, you don't need to remember. Just catch yourself. Just be observant. That's it. The moment every time you are using I am, उसके बाद ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा. तो हमें याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं है, ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा. You don't need to remember. You need to be cautious. You need to be aware. What I am saying after I am saying I am.
So like if I'm saying I am not happy,
Yeah.
so immediately I have to change my word. I will say I am not feeling happy. So I have to
Yes.
change with the emotions. Am I right?
Yes. You don't need to change anything. You just need to add that word feeling बीच में. ये वो आपका feeling है, आप वो नहीं हो. You have to dissociate yourself from that label that you are attaching on yourself. अपने आप को वहां से डिटैच करना है.
Hmm.
तो आप वो नहीं हो, वो आपका फीलिंग है.
Yeah, correct.
So when you are afraid of something, when you are fearful of something, you are feeling afraid, you are feeling fearful. फीलिंग को रिप्लेस करना है ना. तो पहले तो अपने आप से उसको अटैच जो ऑलरेडी अटैच्ड है उसको डिटैच करना है, उसको हटाना है. हट गया था उसके, मैं उसमें कुछ भी डाल सकता हूँ. तो नाउ आई कैन फील करेजियस आल्सो, है ना. ऑब्जर्व. द मोस्ट पावरफुल ऑब्जर्वेशन इज ऑब्जर्व व्हेनेवर यू आर सेइंग आई एम. You say this person irritates me. Observe. Say, when this person speaks, I feel irritated. Now that person can never irritate you. वो चाह के भी नहीं कर पाएगा, आप भी चाह के इरिटेट नहीं हो पाओगे. Okay, the language patterns. This is how you can convert your setbacks into feedbacks. वो setback है. When you are saying I'm upset, it's a setback. The moment you are replacing, adding that word feeling, I'm feeling upset. Now you are giving a feedback to yourself. You notice ये word जरूर ध्यान रखना, feeling. I am feeling. It can blow your mind. It can transform you at any given point of time whenever you demand a transformation. It can give a breakthrough whenever you are in a breakdown. Observe that you are not that, it is only your feeling. The moment you say this, what will happen? You can bring yourself from a breakdown to a breakthrough state. उसी वक्त आप अपने आप को ला सकते हो, because now you have catch yourself. You have caught yourself. Okay, this is the one. Next one is there is an NLP principle, and this NLP principle, there is no failure, only feedback. Failure नाम का कुछ है ही नहीं. Failure actually does not exist. And if you want my definition of failure, just drop me a message in to me. WhatsApp में मैसेज डालिए, ये सर आप फेलियर के बारे में कुछ कह रहे थे, तो आई विल शेयर अ वीडियो विद यू. एंड वंस यू वॉच दैट वीडियो, देन यू लव टू टेल पीपल आई एम अ फेलियर. आप मतलब बहुत खुशी खुशी लोगों को बोलोगे कि आई एम अ फेलियर, बिकॉज फेलियर हैज अ न्यू डेफिनेशन. ओके, सो देयर इज नो फेलियर, इन ओनली फीडबैक. आई नो आई एम टॉकिंग टू अ ग्रुप ऑफ ऑडियंस जहाँ पे वैसे बहुत लोग हैं who are putting in their best effort to pass the CA finals. But they are telling themselves that I'm a failure, I couldn't pass it. But that's not the truth. The truth is you failed to pass. That does not mean you are a failure. There is some criteria. उस criteria को cross करना है, उसको cross करेंगे, achieve, then you will become a chartered accountant. That's it. So you discover that what needs to be done. so that I can pass that exam. लोग कैसे पास कर रहे हैं पता करो. How can I? यही तो बोलना पूछना है ना? And then convert your challenges as opportunities for growth. Now here I want to bring in another new concept, and this concept is very simple, and this is also like you can actually practice it. Do not use the word problem in your communication from today, this moment onwards. आप मान लो, actually accept कर लो, actually accept that there is nothing called problem exists. मैंने कभी सुना नहीं. I do not know what problem is all about. Okay? Even when somebody tells there is a problem, you can ask that person again and again. क्या बोला? क्या बोला? वो बोलेगा क्या बोला? मतलब ये problem क्या चीज होती है? Okay? I'm not going to details about this wonderful word called problem. Let us avoid using this word in all kind of communication. You can replace it with any word of your choice. It can be challenge, it can be an opportunity, it can be a situation. In defense situation, the word situation is used. जहाँ भी security issues होते हैं, वहाँ पे they only use the word situation. They never ask you what is the problem. जो control room में होता है ना, वो पूछते हैं situation क्या है. This problem is your definition of the situation, attaching your own meaning to the situation. But the moment you are talking about the situation, you're talking about what is happening on the ground. And the situation is a neutral term. Even when they are on call, वो पूछते हैं, the other person actually asks, ऐसा ही हो रहा है या ऐसा आपको लग रहा है? ऐसा ही हो रहा है या ऐसा आपको लग रहा है? Be careful that you have to narrate the situation as it is you see with your eyes. Do not say I think, I think, I think. I think is completely misleading in a security setup. वहां पे I think का कोई जगह नहीं है. Unless you are asked, आपको क्या लग रहा है? What do you think? But till you are being asked, what do you think? You only need to talk about the situation. You know? So when you focus on situation, you will become more courageous because now you are looking at things from a completely different perspective. You're looking forward to the real things which is happening in your life. Encouragement के लिए courage तभी आएगा ना, when you know कि हमें करना क्या है, what am I dealing, what I'm heading to. Okay, so this is about reframing setbacks to feedback. Okay? Let's proceed. Watch this video. Let me ask you, what did you see?
Domino effect.
So what did you see? क्या देखा?
Last video there was lots of colors and there was some enjoyment, so that kind of thing. The second video there was a domino effect.
So I'm
a
talking about the
small.
second video. The first video was the ad because I ran the video from
Okay.
YouTube.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. So it was that small things can trigger a larger impact.
Yeah. The first stone was this size.
Yeah,
The second one I can't measure with my hands.
exactly.
So let us talk about that. So what I am talking about here is celebrate small wins. Now, why celebrating small wins are important? These are all small wins. It started with a very small step, and every step, when you're achieving those steps, celebrate them. The topic that we're discussing: be courageous to encourage yourself. तो courageous रहने के लिए भी कुछ करना पड़ता है और courage कहाँ से आता है? यहाँ से आता है. This is a classic example which can help you to stay courageous all the time. Chunk bigger goals into small pieces of micro successes. Chunking is a NLP term which says जो बड़ा चीज है ना उसको छोटा छोटा टुकड़ा में टुकड़ा करो and start working on each of the small pieces. So chunk bigger goals into small pieces of micro successes. And as you achieve those micro successes, start celebrating them and use another technology called future pacing to connect small wins to bigger goals. Future pacing. So first what you did, आपने उसको छोटा छोटा टुकड़े में बांट दिया. फिर एक एक करके जैसे जैसे you start using them to move towards the next step, you are future pacing. मतलब आपको धीरे 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 स्पीड बढ़ जाएगी. Exactly this is happening. This is what you saw in that video. उतना बड़ा पत्थर को वो छोटा सा पत्थर से धक्का मार के you cannot put it on the ground. You cannot make it fall. But if you put it in this structure, तो एक से दूसरा दूसरे से तीसरा तीसरे से चौथा ऐसा करते करते eventually the bigger one will be impacted. This is called future pacing. You are improving your pace. You are increasing your space so that eventually that big thing is achieved. And action leads to, now what happens when you take action? What you would observe in this video, action leads to momentum, momentum leads to confidence, and confidence leads to courage. So the message is start taking the action now. Don't wait for certain things to happen, only then you can take action. When you take action, it will lead to momentum. The momentum will lead to confidence, and confidence will lead to courage. And all these things will happen only in a few seconds. You know, that is one which is stopping you from taking the first step. वो हासिल करने के लिए इतनी सी काम की जरूरत है. This video is actually an example of taking the first step. And first step could be the last slab which you just saw. That last piece of slab. हिम्मत, उतना हिम्मत चाहिए उसको गिराने के लिए. तो उसको शुरुआत ऐसे करना पड़ेगा. And the moment you start it, eventually you can reach to it. Courage to become courageous to encourage yourself. Many of you need that simply to get up early in the morning. Now you have all the reasons why you cannot do that. To start taking baby steps. 5 मिनट पहले उठो, फिर 5 मिनट पहले उठो, फिर 5 मिनट पहले उठो. एक हफ्ते में you can bring it out at least by half an hour. Do it again for next 7 days. Then it can be 1 hour, so you can get up 1 hour early. Then you can get up 1.5 hours early. The process is the same. Okay. Now comes the last one. So visualize your empowered self. So whatever you want to achieve in your life, अपने आप को वहां पे लेके जाओ. Change the brightness, size and sound of your self image. इसको NLP के लैंग्वेज में बोलते हैं सब मोडालिटी. Like finer things of what you see, what you feel, what you hear, उसके छोटे 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 चीज. So the goal that what you want to reach, increase its brightness, increase its size. आप उस टाइम पे आपको जो भी साउंड आप सुनना चाहते हो उसका वॉल्यूम बढ़ा दो. And you'll observe what happens. Create a compelling inner movie of your success story. The success story that you are thinking about, उसका एक ऐसा मूवी बनाओ जिसमें आपको you'll feel like acting on that in that movie. Like there are many movies that you can think about where you think that, oh, if I could have been there, I would have acted on in this role. Create a movie like that for your success and reinforce that self-encouragement with confidence. Once you trigger that self-encouragement through become courageous, reinforce it. उसको कई बार करो with confidence. These are steps you can follow to visualize your empowered self. And lead yourself before others. Encourage yourself, be the role model of courage. Once you can do this, you can encourage others also. Inner leadership drives external leadership. You will automatically develop leadership qualities. So आपके अंदर already है. If you think that you don't have it, when you see it in others, if you can feel it, that means you have it. The only difference is that you never told this to yourself that even I also have leadership qualities. मैं आपको एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग एक थॉट दे रहा हूँ आज. Any good thing that you see in others, you already have that quality. There is no doubt about it. Same with bad things as well. Same with not so good things as well. So any good quality that you see in others, any good quality, you already have it. That is why you could see that quality in the other person. Otherwise, you wouldn't have. The only question is, how am I going to cultivate this habit? That is the only question you need to answer. And the answer will come from your inner leadership. And then you inspire others by walking your talk. तब जब आप जाके लोगों को बोलेंगे that how you can become courageous to encourage yourself, people will believe you because you have already done that. So be courageous to encourage yourself. Courage is the fuel for encouragement. Did you notice any word which starts with en? It is all about something bigger than that. Think about all these words which starts with en. Most of the words,
It's to
encouragement.
enable something.
Yeah. So any word which starts with en, most of these words, precisely those words which also has n plus another word. Empower, encouragement, then enhancement, then enlightenment. Think about all these words. They are always a higher and better version of the word that this en is attached to. So courage is the fuel for encouragement. And why do you need encouragement? Very simple. It is the seed for growth. So सब कुछ आपका अंदर ही है. You don't need to go out. It's all there. So when you are seeking motivation, encouragement, inspiration from the world outside you, when you do that, what is doing you are doing? You are impacting your growth story. तो मैं आपको एक और नया चीज आज दे रहा हूँ. And I strongly believe this is something that you'll never forget. You know, what comes to your mind when you think of EMI? जब आपको EMI देना होता है, what comes to your mind when you think of the word EMI?
Debt.
Payment.
What else? What else? What is the full form of EMI?
Equated monthly
So
installment.
Yeah. So what comes to your mind when you think of EMI? How it impacts your thoughts?
yeah, I'll have fear.
You have fears?
Yeah.
EMI से
Whether I
लोग
am
डरते
able
हैं.
to give this EMI or not.
Yeah. सैलरी आते ही दिखता ही नहीं, अगले दिन 30 तारीख को आया, 1 तारीख को गया, EMI लेके चला गया. Now I'm giving a new EMI for life, and I call it EMI for life. और ये भी आपके पास ही है, और इसके लिए आपको थोड़ा सा करेजियस होना पड़ेगा, जरा सा, ज्यादा नहीं. This EMI is all about encouragement, motivation, and inspiration.
Hmm.
Encouragement, motivation, inspiration, EMI. अगर ये EMI अगर आपके पास है ना, दुनिया का कोई EMI आपको कभी डरा नहीं पाएगा. And this is something I'm giving as a gift to all of you. इसमें देखिए मैंने अपने आप को प्रेजेंट किया है, माई लाइफ इन डिजिटल वर्ल्ड. सो एम हो गया मेरा मोबाइल नंबर, वाई इज माई यूट्यूब पेज, एल इज माई लिंक्डइन पेज, आई इज माई इंस्टाग्राम पेज, एफ इज माई फेसबुक पेज, एंड ई इज माई ईमेल आईडी. So let's connect and stay connected. With this, I'm closing this session. And, oh, good.
Thank you.
Finished it. On time.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a very inspiring and yet encouraging. My personal takeaways are use the word yet, and I am feeling happy, feeling word. And one of the gifts of starting 5 minutes earlier that I will start definitely. Now, any questions?
All right. Before you ask any questions, I would request one thing from all of you, that with all this new awareness that you got today, what do you see possible for yourself?
Needs practice.
With all this new awareness, what do you see possible for yourself now?
Opportunity to grow. With practice.
Okay. Others, please. Anupam, Abha, Sanjeev.
Yes, sir. I feel consistency also required for anything.
Yes. So with all this new awareness that you got today, what do you see possible for yourself?
So what I want to see the world, it is in my hand. So it is in my control. So it is in my hand. So whether I want to see it in positive or negative. So if I see positive, negative thing, then I can convert to positive within my control.
Yeah, even negative does not exist. It is only positive or not so positive.
Yeah.
So,
And
sir,
even
basically, this is a mindset.
yeah, absolutely. The moment you use that word feeling, mindset ही बदल जाता है. Absolutely. Yes. Shruti, Pallavi, Preshit, Ashwini, Dr. Rajkumar, Ankita.
Yeah, with this new awareness, I feel that new version of my me, with changing, with taking small step towards changing ourselves, as you have already suggested. Just a minor change can lead to a bigger transformation after a. So, so it's always, and now I came to know the new definition of EMI: encouragement, motivation, and enlightenment.
Inspiration.
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 So, thank you for that wonderful and enlightening session. And it's always a pleasure and privilege to listen to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Can I address?
Please,
Yes.
sir.
First of all, congratulations to Kalpana, Nikita, and all participants for joining. What I got from this session, I joined maybe around 4:30, and what I liked the title of the topic. Many things we don't do out of fear. So डर के आगे जीत है.
Amit,
So and yesterday evening I was having one-to-one session with Pinaki ji on happiness. So to me, he is encyclopedia, storehouse of ideas, and explaining the concepts in a very simple manner, like a playgroup student can understand. So thank you, Pinaki ji, for wonderful session. Thank you.
Okay, Nikita, over to you. Thank you so much.
yeah. If any question, we can take in chat box. It's not there. I think no question. Now, I would like to invite Poonam Pathak ma'am for sharing appreciation, certificate of appreciation.
As a token of love and gratitude from the team, Friday, please accept this certificate of appreciation for today's session.
Thank you so much.
We are truly grateful for all the sharings, and every time I hear you, there is something new to learn. And the concept, whenever adding something with your I am, we have to be very aware of, like I have to be very aware about it, what adding with this I am. So I will be conscious about it, and using more empowering word, and removing word problem from the life, and using replacing it with a situation. So these are the learning today I'm carrying with me. Thank you so much. Thank you. Over to you, Nikita.
Thank you so much, Maki sir. Thank you, Poonam ma'am. Thank you to all participants for taking out time and attending and making this full session. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you again. Thank you again. Welcome.
Okay.